Good morning to all of the students. Today we will continue the last chapter, second chapter. Now we are discussing about the infection diseases. So in the infection diseases we talked about the jaundice, that is hepatitis virus A, B, C, D, E. So how it is sharing here? That is regarding to contaminated water is their mode of infections. When the more contaminated water are there on that, then sharing of the needles. Then blood transfusion you know very well. Then anorexia is lost weight by refusing to eat the food. Means most of the time when the person has a jaundice, so they are not eating the food, so during that time the more loss of the weight are there. Yellow urine, you know very well, during urine time the fully urine will be yellow. And then general weakness, the person will not feel comfortable here. Then nausea, here the person feel stomach pain and the person feel like vomiting, but the vomit will be not there. And then the vomiting will also be there. And the grey stool, the stool will be totally grey color type. Now in this treatment, means how you can prevent the jaundice. So you have to drink boiled water, and whatever the hand should be totally clean. Now the third conditions, the name, you can say name of the disease is what? Dysentery. In the dysentery, the bacteria, viruses, and the Sicilia, bacilli, entomena, and amoeba histologia. So this we can say pathogens are there. From these pathogens, dysentery are there. Then how we can say how you can get the infections here. So your contaminated food and the water are there. Means outside food you are eating and the water. So with the help of that, we can say with this infection or dysentery, we can say spreading, and you are getting the dysentery. Now your symptoms are there. Watery stool will be there and the pain in stomachs. The stools are totally in the watery conditions, and the more pain in the abdomen will be there, means more stomach pain. Here in the preventions, how you will prevent the dysentery? You have to drink the boiled water, proper storage food. Proper storage food means you have to, whatever the food you are eating, so it should be proper. You have to not eat, we can say, more oily food like this way. And your ORS consumptions. ORS you know very well, energy stools, all these are there. Then the fourth one is a cholera, that is Vibrio cholera, that is bacterium. Pathogens are there. Here also the contaminated food and water. With the help of contaminated food and water, the infection, and you are getting the cholera diseases. Now here how you can identify the cholera are there. First, vomiting will be there and severe diarrhea. The more and more diarrhea will be there in this, means like a stool will totally in the watery. Now cramps in legs. Cramps in leg, you will feel like more and more cramps, means you will feel like, we can say, not in a proper condition to walk. The more leg will be pain, more leg pain will be there in this condition. Now how you can prevent? First, proper hygiene, cleanliness should be there. And then avoiding open place food, means you have to not eat the surrounding food. You have to eat only the home food made. And then drink boiled water. Drinking water should be boiled totally, means whatever the food you are eating, whatever the water you are eating, it should be totally in a clean water. Totally the drinking water should be clean and boiled one, and the food is also clean when you are eating. Then the vaccination, again cholera vaccination is there. So you have to take that cholera vaccination. With the help of that vaccination, the cholera can be prevented. Yeah. Now your typhoid is there. The fifth one, that is bacterium, Salmonella typhi. This kind of the pathogen are there, or this kind of the bacteria are there. From this bacteria you are getting a typhoid. Here also the mode of infection is contaminated food and the water. Whatever the contaminated food is there and the water is there, with that we can see you are getting a typhoid. Now here anorexia. Anorexia, as already told you, that is loss of the weight. The person are not eating the food in this condition. Headache will be there. More and more headache will be there. And rash on the abdomen, means when you are on the abdomen type, with rashes will become. Rashes means अगर तुम लोग बोलते ना सिंपल, अगर फिंगर से भी रब करोगे तुम्हारे स्टमक पेन पे, तो उधर बोलते ना मार्किंग आ जाती है उसमें. Dysentery are there. Dysentery, as I told you, watery stool will be there and pain in stomach in this condition. Then the fever is up to 104 degree. 104 degree means up to 104 degree Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit and degree Celsius, it is different. In the we can say degree Celsius, it is 40 degree, your body temperature. 40 degree means it is 104 degree Fahrenheit. We will discuss this topic later on. Remember, 104 degree Fahrenheit and 40 degree Celsius, it is different. Means it is same, but in a degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius, both in the same manner. So now degree, we can say drinking clean water, you have to drink the clean water here. Vaccination proper, you have to take the proper vaccinations. Now proper vaccination. Disposal of the sewages, whatever the persons are eating, the food and the water, we can say the food, drinking water, so that we have to dispose properly. Now this is the infection diseases that you are getting, but prepare similar chart regarding the enteritis, malaria, plague, AIDS. Like this kind of the chart you can also prepare. Means first you have to write the name of the disease, like enteritis are there, pathogen, how the malaria you are getting, then the plague, AIDS. Just make this card, name of the disease, pathogen, mode of infection, symptoms, prevention of treatment, how you can easily identify the person as a malaria, plague and AIDS in this. Now just see the chart 2.4, the diarrhea chart. Dirtiness in the surrounding. First see the tire are there, then the wall, drums are there, then the garbage are there, water pot. In all these places you will observe the mosquitoes are there, because their water are there. In this water the mosquito are more and more, and this kind of the mosquito, they are spreading the jaundice, we can say cholera, all this typhoid or malaria. Now some important features, diseases are there that we have talked, that we will talk now. Just see the dengue. In the case of the dengue, just see the figure first, tire they given. In the tire, waterlogged tires are there. In this waterlogged tires, more and more we can say mosquitoes are there, they are laying the egg. And when they are laying the egg, more and more mosquitoes are spreading in these conditions. So there are dengue mosquitoes are Aedes aegypti. This kind of the mosquitoes are there, they are spreading the dengue. Now this dengue disease is what we can say DAN 1 and 2 viruses belonging to the flaviviruses. Means DAN 1 and 2, this spread causing this kind of the viruses causing a dengue. And the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes are there. From this Aedes aegypti mosquitoes you are getting the dengue. But how you can identify? First, acute fever will be there, the fever will be less, and the headache will be there, and you will feel like in a vomiting condition. फर्स्ट लगेगा तुम लोग को थोड़ा फीवर है, बाद में हेडेक लगेगा तुम लोगों को, फिर लगेगा वॉमिटिंग भी हो रही है, ये सब है. फिर पेन्स इन आई सॉकेट, द वॉट आर द आई सॉकेट्स, यू विल गेट द पेन. दैट इज़ अ वेरी प्रोमिनेंट फीचर्स. मीन्स द आई सॉकेट्स आर देयर, जो आई सॉकेट जो आई का नीचे का पार्ट है ना, वो तुम लोग को दर्द देगा इसमें. देन द डिक्रीज इन प्लेटलेट, द ब्लड प्लेटलेट्स विल बी डिक्रीजेस. एंड द इंटरनल हेमरेजेस आई टोल्ड यू, ब्लड लॉस, more and more blood loss will be there in these conditions in the dengue case. Just see, they given the chart, the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes. The person, small child are there, you will see the waters are there. In different places you will observe these mosquitoes are there, and they are spreading the dengue viruses. Now swine flu, reason of infections. Swine flu, you know, swine means a pig. There is also flu. Now in the swine flu, the infections, they are telling with the help of the pig and the human, they are also causing, with the help of the pig and human, the swine flu is also there. Now the virus of swine flu, they are spreading the sweat of the infected persons. Whatever the one person has a swine flu, and if the sweat are there, that sweat also causes, from that sweat the other person also get the swine flu. Now in the case of the nose are there, secretion are there, throat are there, from this the person get easily the swine flu. Especially you will look this swine flu in the pig. Now in the swine flu, the person get difficulty on the breathing, the person can't breathe properly, सांस लेने में उसको तकलीफ होती है. Sore throat, the throat will be little bit sore type, means थोड़ा सूज जाएगा. And the body pain, the fully body pain will be there in the swine flu cases. और मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम स्वाइन फ्लू में क्या होता है, ज़्यादातर पिक के थ्रू ही होता है ये स्वाइन फ्लू. उन लोग की बोलते हैं ना सलाइवा रहता है, वो सलाइवा they are spreading, they are putting here and there, they are falling. Now diagnosis of swine flu. What kind of the diagnosis you can do? Now in the case of the swine flu, the liquid from the throat of the patient is sent in the laboratory. Whatever the स्वाइन फ्लू पेशेंट लिक्विड, जो स्वाइन फ्लू का पेशेंट रहता है ना, उसका लिक्विड सलाइवा लेते हैं और सेंड करते हैं लेबोरेटरी में, और वो NIV, हाँ, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वायरसेस, दे आर अवेलेबल इन द पुणे एंड नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ द कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज इन द दिल्ली. तो दे आर रिसर्चिंग, they are providing this diagnostic facility of the swine flu. Now do you know they are given in the chart? Just see in the blue. First case of the swine flu, it was reported in Mexico in 2009. It was caused by virus influenza A, H1N1. The person who contact, means the person has contact with the pigs and contact with the this disease, means the person did a contact with the pigs, and from that pigs the person got the swine flu. We will discuss the regarding topic on the next lecture.